This session is Communicating with Your Students with Disabilities, brought to you by 4.0 School Services 2025. Every student deserves a safe, supportive, and respectful experience while riding the school bus. And this is especially true for students with special needs. For many of these students, the bus ride can set the tone for the entire school day or provide a sense of routine and comfort on the way home. Many disabilities are invisible, like ADHD, autism, sensory processing disorder, or anxiety. Behaviors that seem disruptive may actually be signs of overwhelm, frustration, or confusion. Children's inappropriate behavior is not always defiance. Often, it's communication. When students act out, they're often expressing something they don't have the words for. Let's talk about how stress, trauma, or unmet needs affect students. Sounds, the engine rumbling, brakes screeching, and kids talking or yelling all mixed together into a constant chaotic roar. These happy or playful sounds can feel like shouting directly in their ears. Sudden honking, slamming doors, or music from other students' devices can be startling and painful. Sight. Light flickering through trees, reflections from windows, or bright sunlight can be visually disorienting. Constant movement outside the windows can feel like a nonstop visual assault on their brain. Smell. Strong smells can be difficult. Gasoline, vinyl seats, food, or sweat, all of which may be overwhelming. These smells aren't just unpleasant. They might trigger nausea or headaches. Walking from a calm home or quiet morning into the noisy, bouncy, chaotic environment of the bus is a big sensory jump. Transitions on the bus, like getting on, finding a seat, and getting off, can be especially hard for students with special needs because transitions often involve changes in routine, unpredictability, and increased sensory or social demands, all at once. If there's difficulty with balance or motor coordination, just walking down the aisle or sitting smoothly might be tricky. If they're unsure when it's their stop, that unpredictability can cause anticipatory anxiety. Imagine feeling overwhelmed, confused, or even scared, and not having the words to explain what you need. Students with limited communication skills can experience even more intense difficulty with bus transitions because they may not be able to express what they're feeling, ask for help, or advocate for their needs during moments of stress or confusion. They may not be able to say, "I need my seat," "This is too loud," or "I don't feel okay." Adults or peers might interpret behaviors as acting out instead of stress or discomfort. Or if they're quiet or passive, their distress may not even be noticed. Let's talk about what a vulnerable student might feel on the bus when they're looking for adult support, but either can't access it, don't know how to ask, or don't feel safe doing so. This can be a deeply isolating and emotional experience, especially for a student with additional needs. What they're hoping for: a consistent, calm adult who sees them and knows what they need without them having to ask. Predictability: a known bus driver or aide who knows their name, routine, and warning signs. Gentle check-ins like, "You doing okay back there?" Or, "Want to sit up front with me today?" Help advocating if something's wrong, like someone sitting in their seat or another student being too loud. Safety, both physically and emotionally. Every student is unique, and so is the way they learn, communicate, and connect. Here are simple, effective strategies to help students thrive, especially those who need a little extra understanding, patience, and support. Speak in a calm, firm, and non-confrontational tone. Think about how the voice on a GPS is. The GPS voice is like a calm guide. It tells you exactly what to do, one step at a time, without getting upset or adding extra commentary. Avoid yelling or sarcasm. This will escalate behavior and reduces trust. You could say, "I need you to stay in your seat so we can all get home safely," in a flat, even tone. You should give one direction at a time. Avoid vague instructions like "behave." Instead say, "Keep your hands to yourself," or sit facing forward. Here's an important step. It's repeat and redirect without emotion. If a student doesn't respond right away to the directions, pause and repeat the direction calmly, maybe with a gesture or eye contact. Use redirection instead of arguing, which could escalate the situation. Here's an example. You can talk to your friend when we stop, but right now I need you facing forward. Why does this work? It's predictable and consistent. Students will know what to expect. This keeps the adult in control by avoiding emotional escalation. And this allows the student a moment to reset without feeling shamed or challenged. Listen to this example of repeat and redirect. Start with giving the original direction clearly and calmly. Please sit down and face forward. If the student doesn't respond, repeat it using the same tone, same word. I need you to sit down and face forward. If the student is still not responding, redirect with a choice or reminder. You can sit now, or I'll have to let the principal know. I know you can make a good choice. Or, we're almost there. Let's finish the ride safely. I need you to stay seated. Don't forget, you need to stay neutral. Don't lecture, scold, or argue. It's helpful to use body language that shows confidence, not conflict. Take time to acknowledge their emotions. I can tell you're having a rough day. I'm here to help you get through it safely. Take the time to greet students by name, notice small positives, and engage in casual conversation when possible. When you build relationships early with challenging students, they are more likely to respond to directions from someone they feel respects them. Follow consistent routines because it will help with the overall atmosphere of the ride. You can post basic rules with visuals if possible. You can have expectations for all of your students, but keep them predictable. Students often act out when they don't know what's expected or when routines change. Whenever you're not sure or need extra support, partner with your manager or school support staff. They may be able to share ideas that might help you support your kiddos better on the ride to and from school. Sometimes just shifting how we see a challenge can open up new possibilities. When we take a moment to realize this student isn't giving me a hard time, instead they're having a hard time. You have the strength to shift your mindset, and that small change can lead to big breakthroughs. With patience and empathy, we can help make the bus ride a safe, calm, and supportive beginning and end to each child's day. Thank you for being part of a team that works together to maintain a safe and welcoming environment for our students. All right, team, it's time for a short quiz.